There's no time other than now. Time's an illusion. God is omnipowerful, omnipresent, and omniscient. God knows what will happen based on his creation's trajectory, what's happening, and people's choices. His spirit, which he has apportioned to us, is what follows us. A soul is an individual without God. They live, move, and breathe, but outside circumstances dictate their trajectory. Déjà vu happens when an alteration occurs upon God's will, thus the Mandela effect, thus Satan trying to make CERN, but God discerns Satan. The angels gave up being a loving part of God's creation for hedonism, like Cypher off the Matrix. Satan simply jumped off at the beginning. The angels fell to take woman at different times, and God through heaven cast down the kingdom of darkness at different times of his choosing. God is the only multidimensional being, time traveler. He can show us things that were and things to come, unlike Satan's lie of the ghost of Christmas past and future. The spirits try to change the present and change the outcome of the future based on agreements and interactions with the kingdom of darkness, based on our free will. They have an idea of what kind of trajectory we'll go on based on outside stimulus. When we're reborn, we agree with God's salvation and he strives his spirit with us. When God showed John the future, he showed him what will happen based on God's plan. When the fallen angels and evil spirits were cast down from heaven, it means they no longer had access to space-time continuum through God's perspective. But when they fell from earth, cast out of heaven, they had an idea of what would happen based on people's trajectories in the beginning in the garden with Adam and Eve. Once they agreed with Satan, he had a means of control and manipulation over mankind. They can't control those who are saved by grace through faith upon the point of their salvation, and the kingdom of darkness can't interfere with God. Luke 10:18-20. God stopped the destruction of the world, not planet, by sending the flood. God stopped the inevitable damnation by coming down to save the lost sheep in the flesh through his only Son. God started the clock to the kingdom of darkness doomsday. It is finished.